Good morning everybody and welcome to the vlog, Reptile Army. Hope the start of your day is amazing. This happens to be my yellowtail Cribo, an absolutely beautiful animal, right? And she's actually a little bit finicky, I'm not going to lie to you. I've had her for a couple years now, but she typically eats kind of sparingly. She'll eat like a small rat every now and then, a chick, sometimes chicken legs, stuff like that. But these guys in the wild are actually snake eaters as well. So we actually had a snake that was born with some deformities, some issues and stuff like that. Ended up keeping it alive for about 8 months, but a few weeks back it passed away and we actually froze it to keep it to potentially see what we could do with it. And we thought, why not try to feed this particular yellowtail Cribo that's absolutely gorgeous. Again, they're snake eaters, she's finicky, maybe she'll take a snake and this will kind of beef her up a little bit. So what do you say we go ahead and try? And of course I've got my Red Line Science little grabbers here. These guys are absolutely amazing. Let's hope she takes a snake. You can see that she's absolutely devouring it right now. This is going to be a great meal for her. She's definitely loving the snake. This is the first time she's actually had a snake. But look at her make fast work of that right now. That is absolutely incredible. Again, the yellowtail Cribos are really amazing. They can be some of the biggest of the Cribos, getting up to 9 foot in length. But she is going to have a nice big meal like this. And it's really kind of good because she's a little bit of a picky eater. And she only eats a couple rodents at a time. Oftentimes we feed her chicks and other types of things like that. But I've never tried a snake before, and this is absolutely incredible to see her eat. Just take a look at that right there. Oh my gosh, how awesome is that? And she took it right away. That is absolutely incredible. What a beautiful snake too, and to see this is amazing. And again, guys, I don't like to see any animal eaten, whether it's a rodent or anything. I certainly don't like to see a snake get eaten, but the fact is, again, if we can recycle something and put it to use for nutrition, it's great for the animal, it's great for everything, right? And this is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, just take a look at that. And this is, again, gonna be a giant meal for her, probably equivalent to like almost a large rat as far as gram weight, but again, a longer, more slender animal, right? So it's as good for her, and she never eats that type of food. So now that I know she likes snakes, whenever we have the opportunity, maybe we'll even get some frozen berms from Florida and start feeding her that and really beef her up. This is pretty cool, guys. I tell you what, it's the first time I've ever had a Cribo eat a snake, and it's absolutely insanely cool to watch. And of course, Cribos are from Central and South America, but the thing that's interesting is they remind me a lot of a cobra. They almost look like they would be a king cobra. They have that same scalation. As a matter of fact, if you saw a Cribo in Thailand, where king cobra is from, you'd probably think it was a king cobra. And it's interesting because, of course, king cobras are mainly snake eaters, right? They will eat some rodents and stuff like that, but their primary diet is actually snakes. And it's interesting because Cribos are the same way. It's almost like, is there some evolutionary thing there where at some point, you know, king cobras and Cribos are somehow related? I'm not exactly sure, but it certainly seems like they're very similar animals. They look the same, they get huge, they have the same scalation. I mean, just absolutely incredible. This is certainly a treat to watch. Okay, that was absolutely amazing. That's going to be a really good meal for that girl. And now we're going to have to kind of think about that again. Maybe that should be a part of her staple diet. Maybe not every meal will be a snake, but maybe once a month or something like that, we'll go ahead and feed her a snake. So that is really cool that she took it so vigorously. What a weird thing to watch, right? So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you don't get offended. I mean, I don't want to get anyone offended by feeding a snake, but again, it was a snake that had passed away. Instead of just, you know, getting rid of it, it went to good use and good nutrition for this beautiful Cribo. Hey, Ivy. What's going on, sweetheart? Hi, baby girl. What are you up to, baby girl? You guys know I love getting in with my girl, Ivy. She's such a good girl, and she's always so curious. Again, as soon as I climb in here, she just comes right up to me, starts sniffing around like, what's up, Dad? What are you doing, sweetie heart? What are you doing, baby girl? Well, you guys are definitely going to want to watch tomorrow's vlog because there's some news coming up about Ivy and Ariana. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. You guys know I love my anacondas, and I tell you what, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm not gonna let you know what it's about, but it's definitely gonna be something exciting. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna spend a little time with my girl Ivy. Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. What are you doing today? She is such an absolutely amazing animal. Of course, Ariana is over here in the water. She usually will come up to see me too, so I'm just going to sit in here, kind of do a little zen with my girl for a little bit, and then bang her for tomorrow, so you will not want to miss it, 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. And I know a lot of you guys are watching on Facebook. I mentioned it the other day. I just want to mention it again. Going to have some changes here on the Facebook platform. Just the videos are going to be a little bit different, so if you want to see the entire vlog like normal, you can go on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Barczyk. You can go check it out there. Nothing's changing over on that channel. It's just over here on Facebook in the next week or so, you're going to see some changes. They're going to be changes for the good, but they're not going to be the normal vlog in its entirety. So if you want to keep up on that one, go over to YouTube and check it out there. In the meantime, I'll continue seeing you here on Facebook as well. Just spending a little time with my guy Brillo here. This thing is so incredible and has become such a big part of our daily life here at the Reptarium. Not only, you know, because you have to feed them every day, unlike reptiles that oftentimes only eat once a week, at least with snakes and stuff like that. You got to feed this guy at least a couple times a day, and he is absolutely amazing. And what a character. I mean, I tell you what, he loves people. He loves to follow you around like a little puppy dog. We're going to do some training with him as well, and you can see he loves this. This is a little bit of a blueberry strawberry mix, and he is an omnivore, right? So he's going to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, but he's also going to need some protein as well, right? So we give him a lot of diet. Well, right now he's eating like baby food, like chicken and meat. Baby food. It's kind of gross, to be honest with you, but that's what he eats at this size. And then as he gets older, he'll eat like an omnivore zoo diet, which we're starting to mix into his food now, and he seems to be doing really well with that. But look at him, he's just stand up on his legs like that. Like, it's absolutely crazy. I love this guy so much. And again, I never thought I would own an armadillo, and I never even thought I'd want to own an armadillo. But now that we've had Brillo, I tell you what, I can't live without this guy. I'm obsessed with him, and so is everyone here at the shop.
Dude, what are you doing?
Trying to calm him down, man. So don't stop. He's like, Shakira, Shakira, Shakira. Stop trying to bite me. You're okay. Yes. There you go. That works. I try to do it every day, but sometimes it doesn't work all that often. She's very fast. I try, but some days I just give up, which I should, but I do.
But today she's doing good.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good. There we go. That's what I want. She goes,
oh, no, it's getting me, dude. Oh my God, look at it.
Mike, what's he doing?
he's having fun.
Ah, look how long it is. It's so crazy.
Brillo likes you, Jay.
I think he likes me a lot. I didn't sign up for this type of relationship with an armadillo.
Mike, what have you been teaching Brillo? He's been watching.
Yeah, that's all Jay.
He's been watching armadillos.
Ah, it's like attacking me, dude. It's like a tentacle. Look at it. It's crazy.
Brillo, put the thing away. All right, this is the kids' channel. Let's censor that one out. You know, blur that out, please. Just to check up on a few ball pythons down here. The 2021 season was absolutely a banger. We produced a lot of stuff. Still have a few clutches of eggs to be laid. Still have a handful of clutches to hatch. But wow, some of these babies are amazing. This happens to be a super orange dream, super enchy spider. I mean, oh my gosh, that is an absolute ripper. Then of course we started to really work on that pumpkin gene this year, right? This actually is an enchy spider pumpkin ball python, and I tell you what, that thing is ridiculous. Loving the way the orange comes through on this pumpkin gene. Don't know what the future is going to be like, but we're going to put it into a lot of stuff over the next coming years, and hopefully we'll just continue to produce some incredible animals. And this gives you the idea of the possibilities of that pumpkin gene. This happens to just be a pumpkin cinny enchy, but look at the orange coming through in this animal. I tell you what, I am so lucky. And again, this just popped out. It is definitely at least incomplete dominant. We don't know if there's a super form yet because we haven't bred it. Next year, possibly. For sure, the following year we have some female pumpkins that'll be up to size. But wow, I can't imagine what a super is going to look like with an animal like this. This is just the single gene. That is absolutely a ripper. And then we have some more of that mystery gene stuff. This is wild what's going on. This is just supposed to be a fire pastel pinstripe. And I tell you what, it doesn't look anything like anything I've ever seen before. Basically void of pattern. I don't know what is going on, but there's definitely this mystery gene that's popping around in the collection. And this didn't come from the mystery female. This came from a normal pinstripe female that was bred to a pastel fire pinstripe. So basically a dragonfly. And then this popped out. So again, there's something kind of weird floating around in here. We're going to figure it out. Next year we can actually breed some of those mystery animals together. And hopefully we can nail down this gene and figure out what the heck is going on.
Yeah. Give me a second, let him calm down. He's just gonna keep going back in.
Those claws a little sharp?
Just a smidge, yeah. I should have wore a belt today, but... Where you going? It's holding time. Yep, you're dealing with the hold today. Shoots me in the face every now and then. Obviously, he still needs a lot of work, but he's clearly not afraid of me. He's just more interested in going around and exploring. But I can't let him go too far, because obviously that's not an animal you want to get loose. But he's doing awesome, man. He's doing great. He's such a good boy, and he knows where his home's at. He's been kind of conditioned to understand where to go with sort of safety, and like for the most part, I'll leave him alone in there, but a little harassment, not necessarily like stressing him out in that way, actually is good for him. It gets him thinking and makes him understand I'm not coming at you in an aggressive way. I'm coming at you because we need to kind of get moving. Come here, Bubba. Oh. He's just so graceful, ain't he? I never noticed it until afterwards, guys. Like, I every now and then he'll grab me on the neck and stuff like that. Part of loving monitors is you gotta take the good with the bad.
Loving this guy right here. This is actually a fire. It's a pinstripe and it's a VPIA xanthic. Unbelievable. That newsprint kind of look to it is incredible. I was so excited when we hatched out this animal. Believe it or not, we hatched out another one in the clutch that has one more gene to it as well. And that's, of course, this animal here, which is added the pastel gene. So this is basically the pastel. It's a fire, it's a pinstripe, and it's a VPIA xanthic. I mean, both of them are absolutely incredible. In all honesty, I think that without the pastel makes it a little bit cooler, but genetically, the pastel makes it better, right? So we have more genes. It's just kind of a more complex animal, but nevertheless, both of them are unbelievable. I love the dark pied stuff, you know, the Suma ball pythons, you know, the panda pieds, all that type of stuff. And this is the first step for us going to that black and white animal, which of course is the Suma pied ball python. So this is a mahogany pied, and the mahogany pied in its own is absolutely ridiculous. But when we bring this back to the mahogany heifer pied, that's what we're going to do here in the next year or two, we can actually produce the Suma pieds, the super of the mahogany. I just love this gene. I can't wait to produce them. This might be one of my favorite animals we produced this year, to be honest with you, just because I love the genes in it. This is actually a pastel vanilla cream bamboo yellow belly. That's just crazy. Now the vanilla cream is the fire and the vanilla mixed together that makes the vanilla cream. Then of course it has the pastel, it has the bamboo gene in, and then it has a yellow belly gene in. Wow, I tell you what, genetically this thing is crazy wild, and I just love that kind of phantom-y pattern to it. Absolutely a wonderful snake. I love the way these genes came together. This is actually a pewter, which is a pastel and a cinnamon. It's a leopard, and it's het for clown. That's right. So genetically, it's got a lot going on. The leopard clown stuff is absolutely amazing, and then you add the pastel and the cinnamon to it. Absolutely wonderful animal. Again, going to be a genetic banger. So again, we have so many cool ball pythons. I just wanted to show you guys a few more. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do this once in a while, just update it, because trust me, we have about 1,200 ball pythons that are sitting here right now, and most of them are absolutely ridiculous. I know you guys are always liking updates on the Reptarium and where the future is and where we're at with everything like that. And I want to first start by saying, yeah, we submitted papers to the city yesterday for the variance meeting. That goes October 6th, actually. Not sure what time it is, but hopefully the city will give us a go-ahead. And then at that point, we have to put in permits to actually build. That'll take about 2 months, and then we can actually start hopefully building, getting everything together. We're working on the best we can. So the thing is it's probably going to take about a year from the time we start building. So I figure we're probably about 16 to 18 months away from when we'll be open. But let me just break that down just a little bit for you. The Reptarium side will probably open sooner, right? So what will happen is we'll build the building out over here, then we'll move the offices upstairs, because again, the offices at BHP and all at BHP is going to be demoed, and then the wall will open up over here. This wall here will be pushed back over here. Then we can actually build out the Reptarium. So if I was a betting person, I would say that we actually will take 3 or 4 months to put the building up. Then it'll probably take us about 2 months to finish the Reptarium part. So we're probably only looking at about 6 months from the time we start building to when the Reptarium expansion is done. But the upstairs is going to be vacant with the exception of offices, right? Then we'll start working on the aquarium. That's probably going to take, honestly, between 6 and 12 months, depending on how it goes. You know, I mean, it could take a long time. There's a lot to do. So we're looking at probably a year and a half from the time we start till the aquarium is open up, or maybe less than a year and a half, but at least 14 months, I would say, something of that length. Then once that's done, we'll actually start working on the basement part, the whole mining and all that other stuff. That'll probably take us another few months, something like that. Of course, most of that will be prepped when we're actually doing the build out and stuff like that. So probably 2 years from now is when I'm going to feel like everything is going to be done and it's all going to be dialed in, right? And then what happens after that? You know, we have the whole place done. We're going to dial in. We're going to obviously want to do as much education, conservation, everything we could possibly do out of these buildings and just really crush it here. And then is there a next step? I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think my next step should be. I mean, do I open up another facility, maybe in another state or another city or something like that? Or do I just stay here? I don't know. You know me. I always want to do more and more and more, but I don't know. So the fact is that I've got the next 2 years pretty busy. I mean, it's going to be pretty busy doing this expansion and getting this all dialed in. And then I'll have to start thinking about what the next steps are. If there is any other next steps, I don't know. I want to know from you guys what you think. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do me a favor, go ahead and check out this playlist over here. And you could also do me one more favor. Hit that subscription button. It means the world to me. It really does. I appreciate you guys so much. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.